What's up, guys? Becca Me is here, and today we got Smallville Season 6, Episode 9, Subterranean. Okay, so this episode starts off at a farm where this farmer is making these kids dig bring kids to slave labor for him and some dig up some stuff for him. But this one kid, Javier, yeah, talks to the other kid, Francisco, and he's like, hey, let's go find his mom. So, because his mom's works in Granville. So they go, but as they're going, the earth, like, opens up, and it's, like, dark thing, like, attacks San Francisco, San uh, attacks Francisco, and he falls, and Javier's just like, Francisco. But yeah, so then after the opening, which yeah, we get to Clark, and he's going through some like, some, what are they called? He's going through some like things, and he's going through some like things. When he sees Javier, he's like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" And he's like, hey, what you want? Orange. He reads him, and he's like, what you want? Orange juice. And he's like, oh yeah, I don't speak Spanish. But he's like, yeah, I want orange juice. Because he watched some cable TV, and that's how he knows English. So, yeah. So he's like, so when Clark's about to call the sheriff, he's like, don't call the sheriff. And it's gotta be like, and also, who's the sheriff? Because Nantan was killed last season. Sheriff Adams was killed last season, so they must have a new sheriff that we haven't seen. So, because Clark says he has to call the sheriff, even though there there's a new sheriff. Okay, yeah. So Clark, he's go and he goes and he's like, and yeah, and and yeah. Lex and Lana has not slept. Lex and Lana have not slept. They both have not slept. Got any sleep since Lex proposed, and yeah, and so yeah, and so yeah. Then we get back to and Martha does discover about Clark and Javier, and she's like, I got, I gotta call the board. They gotta know about these things. Like, no, he's like, Clark, I swore an oath. I don't know if that. I swore an oath. Yeah, oath to uphold the law, and we gotta call someone. Yeah, yeah. So Clark, he finds out that all the people that have tried to leave Jed McNally's farm are all in the ground. They've all died trying to leave his farm. So, yeah, which is very creepy. And yeah, so Clark, he tries to figure this out. And so he leaves Javier with Chloe while he tries to figure this out. Tries to figure this out. Yeah, and eventually, and yeah, so have so Jimmy, he won. So yeah, so Lois and Jimmy, so Jimmy, sorry, not Lois. Jimmy has, wants to go on a date night with Chloe, but Chloe has to watch Javier. So and Javier's like, "Is that your boyfriend?" And she's like, "Define boyfriend." So yeah, so Javier here with Clark Chloe's thinking about Francisco, and I almost said San Francisco, but it's near Francisco. Because, San Francisco. I was going to call him Cisco, but yeah. Anyway, back to this episode. Trying to make some funny laughs. But anyway, back to this episode. Okay, so anyway, yeah. So, yeah. So, so Javier, Javier, he discovers, he gets on a train car. It's like, Chloe, you, you had, you had one, you had one job, Chloe, you had one job to Javier. So yeah. So he's like Javier, and he's like, stop the truck. So yeah. So they eventually arrest Jed McNally for what he's done, and yeah, that guy's arrested. But he breaks out, and he escapes his custody and burrows down into the ground. So we know he's the one that attacked the guys. So he doesn't want people to leave his farm. So yeah. So yeah. So So yeah, so then they're like, hey, there's no way, and that way is to reignite. Yeah, so they reignite Javier and his mom, which is very nice. Which is very nice to reignite Javier with his mom, and they have yeah, yeah. So yeah, so yeah, so yeah, and so 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 yeah, and Clark. So oh yeah, this episode was having so yeah, as they said, so yeah, and that Jed McNally guy ended up being comatose, and yeah, and Alexis moved him with the other people. So what does this mean? We'll find out in the coming episodes of Smallville. I will be reviewing episode 10, episode 11, episode 12, episode 13. I'm really enjoying the season, you know. So, yeah, I really enjoyed this episode. Subterranean was really good. Jed McNally guy, I don't know. He's a messed up guy. He was holding people hostage and making them do slave labor on his farm for some odd reason. I don't know why he was doing that. He's a really messed up dude. Really messed up dude. And really messed up dude. He's a really messed up dude. And so yeah, so yeah. And I'm glad Javier got. So like, comment, subscribe because have a wonderful night. I'll see you next Smallville.